So yeah, this is it. It's well, not really. I'm going to talk about this first, and then I'm going to talk about some other stuff. So let's do what I was meant to do. So 2024. Wicked. I have to mention Wicked. I know there's another one, which I think came out. I think something out next year. I saw it with I think near the beginning of the year I went with Grandma to go see it, which I liked. It's What's Inside, just because I like the insanity of the concept of switching bodies, and it's so effed up. Miraculous World London, which I like for the similar concept. Again, this is the only second one I've got. I know there's two other ones. There's also another one coming out. I'm just realizing Mousetrap, but I have never seen it, and I'm never going to. But yeah, the London one I think is good, because I like how it's interesting with the new series that is out. But I also like the time travel stuff. Then also Heretic. I like when you sort of question fate and question what's real. But none of those did it. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 did. So I think I mentioned Sonic the Hedgehog 1, but I didn't mention the second one. I do like the second one. When did that one came out? '22. So it would have been the same year that I picked Wendell and Wild. Wendell Wild definitely won. But overall, I like Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So, full transparency, I knew some stuff about this. I know a bit about Sonic. I think I've said even in my streams, I know a bit about it, and I have watched some people talk about it, but not a lot. So, I knew that Rouge, I always feel like I mispronounce it. Rouge is meant to be in this, because this is based on the Sonic Adventure, the second Sonic Adventure? Not the first one, I don't know, I think they don't have that one as a movie. The second Sonic Adventure, which has like 3 people going 3 separate directions, and the one that Shadow, Eggman, and his father is on, that's the one that Rouge is on as well. I know a bit about it, I know how it's different, I know how he's not really in the game, but is in the movie. All of which I like. Because I like the idea of them playing off each other. I also know the idea that they didn't want Rouge in there. For various some reasons. I kind of do get it, but I kind of am still annoyed because even though I don't know much, a character who's like really like, not that way, but that sort of like, you should pay attention to me. You saw my wallet, didn't you? No, I wouldn't have. I might have. Is that sort of like very, do you have that sort of like trickstery type? Very, and I will rob you. If you know some other characters that sort of like, not, because at the same time as she's a thief, she's working with what would be the sort of, I don't know if they're Secret Service or the military, because they kind of act like both. So, this is how much I don't know the series. I know that it's not the military of a country, it's like, I think an organization, but I don't know if it's a contracted military or a contracted Secret Service. I don't know. Or both. But I know it's sort of like a armed, sort of like military-like thing. But she's sort of like a cooperative agent, and she works with Eggman to try and find some things, and I find it really interesting. But overall, I do like it. I think I've said it before. I do think this is a really good movie. I am also going to say that this sort of, at the end of this, hints to 4. Because you have Metal Sonic, which I do know usually is just one, and it's like 5, and you also have Amy, which I don't know much about. I also think that they're sort of hyping up Silver. I think they're doing Silver. And yeah, Amy thing, and a lot of people are suggesting, I think, Silver as another one. And some people are suggesting, like, Rouge, maybe, to show up. I don't think she will. Because I feel like they're sort of maybe doing this to more younger, and Rouge might not fit that. I don't know. Again, I don't know Sonic. I just know that she was in the third one, and in the game version of the third one, which is Sonic Adventure 2, she is in the third one. Obviously, certain characters who are in the one of the murder of Sonic aren't in the movie, which is Vector, Espio, which I think they're not going to show up. Anytime soon, they're, I think, more obscure characters. You have Amy, besides the end credit being like, she's here. And then you obviously have, obviously your character and the character of the conductor. And then you have, I think, Blaze, which is also not in this. Which I know a bit about because of the, again, I'm just going off of like characters. But again, this is a good movie. I think this might be the last time you see Eggman. I feel like it might move on to, because like, it could theoretically, but I feel like I don't think that's gonna come yet. I am interested in both, but I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this movie's really good. It makes me really excited about like who are we gonna have next, what characters. Because like realistically, when the second one came out, I was like, oh, Tails. And now I'm excited who's next. But yeah, I think this is really fun. Last thing. A couple of things. I actually might need to talk about this because this is stuff important. If I watch a film, I'm going to double check what year it came from. If I know it's like, if I was like, I'm going to assume review this film, The Killers. I think I mentioned it in something else. I sort of know that this took place before I was born. I'm like, okay. Same with like the stuff with the sort of like Stan and Ollie. I'll double check what year it came out and see if it is on there. But that'll be on each review. It'll be, by the way, the films that came out this year would be this one. And then at the end of each year, including this year, I'll come and be like, by the way, here is everything I've seen for this year, and here is the updation. Here's me talking about it. So for this year, because I did put one for 2025, and it is still there, it's not going to be on the 25th. It's going to be on the, I think, 31st. I don't know if it's 30 or 31st of December. Being, here are the films from this year. And I'll do that for each year. So this is not going to be a daily thing. I also will have still my list up, and then I'll put like a rest in peace for films I can take it over. I don't know quite yet. There's some films I haven't seen from this year. There's some that I have seen but I haven't made reviews of. And lastly, from tomorrow, I want to talk about a bit of the mystery and how they've written sort of these game things really well, and how the strategy of Crime Scene Zero for each mystery, which is 2 parts, is really good. It is meaning that basically you're just going to get 5 episodes. It's 10 episodes, but there's just 5 mysteries. But the ideas and the twists that they have, I just want to talk about. So yeah, it's fun, it's interesting, it's exciting. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. I hope you liked this series. Obviously, it's going to be a yearly thing now. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and good night.